Hey, I'd like to welcome you all to the FCE 101 session. I'm very excited about this session. Three of our very well-versed FCE members are leading this session. Three ladies that I've had the pleasure of working with for the past 15 years. Wanda Briddelle is from Wilson County. Pam Sites is from Rutherford County, and Emily Gordon is from Marshall County. Each of these ladies have served in a variety of leadership capacities within their club, their county, their region, and their state in FCE. And so I want to thank you all for your knowledge that you're going to share, and I will mute myself and let y'all take over the show.
Thank you so much, Shelley. For you who don't know me, I'm Wanda Briddelle. I am your current TAFCE president. And as Shelley was saying, each of your presenters today has served in various capacities. I will tell you that we've all served as Central Region president. And we're going to share with you some insights today. And if you think we're talking to you like you've never been an FCE, well, we want to explain FCE in a way that you can explain it to new members, hopefully. So we'll begin right now, if you don't mind. Tennessee has long been known as the volunteer state, and we would like to submit to you that FCE has long been a part of that tradition. We have clubs in our state that are over 100 years old. They started out as tomato clubs, then became home demonstration clubs, extension homemaker clubs, and now we're family and community education clubs. In 1982, a charter of Tennessee Extension Homemaker Council was developed, and the statewide organization came into being. It was formed to bind together the county's clubs across the state. The goal then, as it is today, was to work in connection with the Extension Service of the University of Tennessee and Tennessee State University now to carry out educational, scientific, and charitable activities. And as we begin our journey, I'm going to introduce you to Pam Sites. Pam is going to talk about some state projects and CVUs. Ms. Pam?
Thank you for joining us. As Wanda said, I'm Pam Sites, and I'm here to tell you about state projects and certified volunteer units known as CVUs. State projects are projects that members get involved in on the community, region, state, or national level. They can be done by one person, the club, the region, or the whole state working on that particular project. Some counties have started libraries. On the region level, sex trafficking awareness was a project, and everyone was encouraged to have a phone number in their cell phone in case they saw something, they could say something. On the state level, members have been encouraged to do programs on opioid awareness and become aware of the Drug Take Back program. Our project this year is on the state level is the National Suicide Prevention, and it is also the Central Region's project. In 2020, 850 members from 49 counties across the state of Tennessee made 45,757 masks for the Mask of Love project. These projects are presented to the National Association of FCE and selected for awards. The hours volunteered to perform these projects can be counted toward the CVUs. These are hours an individual puts in to perform a service. Not only the hours volunteered to perform the state projects count, but if you are a president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer, or any other officer of an organization, the hours you use to perform your duties also counts as CVUs. If you help a friend by taking them to the doctor's office, prepare a meal for them, or call them on the phone to check up on them. Other examples of CVUs include volunteering at a local food bank, the library, school, church, attending government meetings. What does not count is doing any volunteering to help a family member. You are rewarded with satisfaction by performing a viable service and are recognized at the annual state conference with a ribbon on your name tag, your name in the program with the number of hours volunteered, and a certificate or seal to put on the certificate of recognition. Back to you, Wanda.
Thank you, Miss Pam. We're now going to turn it over to Emily, who's going to talk about one of our national programs called Character Counts. Miss Emily.
Good afternoon. I miss seeing everyone face to face, but hopefully soon. If you're taking the class, you can bet that you are curious and hopeful about growing with FCE. If anyone asks why I joined FCE at the end of 2008, it's because I needed what FCE offered, and it has not failed to supply. From learning to volunteering, to my circle of friends, to having leadership opportunities, I am so thankful for FCE in my life. Our hope is that you learn that your pride in being an FCE member just keeps growing. You have heard before, I'm just repeating, the more you know about your organization, the better the member you will be. Enjoy. My topic is recruiting new members by offering the Character Counts Essay and Art Work Contest to fourth graders. What? Could it be that a 9-year-old child could hear FCE after entering Character Counts, then as an adult be invited to a meeting and already know a little about what we are? What a concept to plant seeds for our next generation. Wow, Character Counts is a contest offered by NAFCE, or National Association Family Community Education, for fourth grade students in public, private, and homeschool situations. It is an essay and artwork contest that promotes literacy, character counts, and community involvement. The purpose of the contest is to encourage students to understand and practice one of the 6 pillars of character. The contest encourages students to strive for excellence and creativity in reading, writing, and drawing skills. The contest runs from September 1 through March 31st. If your county has participated in years past, hats off. And I hope you have your own routine. My county had never gotten involved, but because I mentioned our neglect, the county named me as chairperson. I went to our Board of Education and ultimately decided to start small, and after COVID, was glad of that decision. I decided that we would get our feet wet by contacting our homeschool group and announcing it to our county meeting if anyone had a fourth grade grandchild that wanted to participate. The homeschool representative was very agreeable to announce and promote the contest at their meetings and on their website. Also, our 4-H agent that was assigned to the homeschool club announced the contest. Ultimately, we had 2 entries. A first and second place winner was determined. Our Marshall County Council agreed to give the first place with a monetary amount because it was our first and there were only 2. We will invite both participants to our next county event when the world opens back up, and we will have a picture in our paper. Our first entry was sent to the state president on time. If I'm in charge next year, I will put it in another I will keep it small another year, possibly aiming to go into our public classrooms the next year. If anyone has an idea or wants to tell us how your county presents character counts, please use your chat button, or we'll see if there's time at the end to tell us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emily. I will tell you that when those entries make it to the state, I have a 6th grade teacher that grades them and then picks the winner before I ever read them. And that's been my policy during my 3 years. And Emily, you're going to find this exciting. Our state winner from Tennessee this year is the entry from Marshall County.
Okay.
And I wanted to tell you that today. I usually get excited. I usually make that announcement at an August board meeting. So I thought I would take that opportunity today to pass that information along. So asking does present results.
Awesome. A future FCE member.
Or a current one if you want to invite them. Now, if you know a person that's been in FCE a little while and they've done an outstanding job, you think, they've went above and beyond anything that anybody could ask of them. They are a current standing member of their county council, the region, and the state, then you may nominate them for the best of the best. Now, this is just for state members, and it's a state competition. Each region will present one member after they judge theirs to the state. The 3 state winners are then recognized at conference, and the state winner will be announced at that time. Now, if you're a grassroots member, that means you're also a national member, and that at the current time, you're not serving on a national, state, or regional board, then you can be nominated for the Heart of FCE Award. This pays special tribute to those unsung grassroots members who are out there in the trenches promoting FCE, making masks, talking about opioid abuse, suicide prevention. They're going to their county and making these programs known to them, not asking for anything in return. But so this is our way of recognizing them. So if you know somebody that fits in one of these categories, we encourage you to look at the form and nominate them. So next year, they might be our either best of the best or Heart of FCE winner. And as we continue, well, Pam's going to talk about scholarships and officers, Pam.
Okay. I'm going to talk about one other thing too. Emily talked about character counts and getting 4th graders involved with FCE. Did you know there is no age restriction governing what age a person become a TAFCE member? There is an award given to members who have been TAFCE members for 50 years. The member is recognized at the annual state convention with a pin and a certificate of achievement. Since I didn't join until I was in my 40s, I will never probably get that award. So it's good to get them started at 4th grade. TAFCE also offers a scholarship to a member. TAFCE offers one individual $1,000, that's $500 increments to a TAFCE member who wants to further their education. The scholarship is for a student who is an active member in an FCE club and has shown leadership skills, I can't talk today, leadership skills, provided service to others, and contribute to the community. The following criteria must be met. They must be a TAFCE member in good standing for the past 2 or more years, currently enrolled in an accredited degree program or vocational school, must be enrolled for at least 6 credited hours per semester, hold a GPA of 2.5 or higher, must have financial need. They complete an application and send it to the TAFCE VP of Programs by April 15th. And at this current time, I am that person. If interested, contact myself or any of the board members for further information and application forms. There is also a need for officers. TAFCE offers members the opportunity to expand their knowledge and volunteerism through serving as an officer. The state officers currently serve a 2-year term for each position. Candidates for VP of Programs and VP of Public Policy must have served as a president of a county council or served on the region or state board. A president-elect must serve as a region president or be on the board of the TAFC. A candidate for secretary or treasurer must have served as a county council officer or serve on the region or state board. The secretary takes minutes and has an understanding of the importance of preserving official TAFC records. The treasurer shall be eligible to be bonded and a working knowledge of bookkeeping. The president, VP of public policy, and treasurer are elected and installed at the annual meeting in the odd years. President-elect, VP of programs, and secretary are elected and installed in the even years. This year, the board will elect the VP of public policy and treasurer. We hope that you will consider one of these positions. Back to you, Wanda.
Thank you, Miss Pam. Well, she's just full of all kinds of knowledge about all different kinds of things, as is Miss Emily. And Miss Emily is going to talk to us about FCL.
Next, let's grow with FCL. How exciting that we offer an educational program jointly with the University of Tennessee Extension that offers leadership workshops to prepare participants in involvement in public policy and decision-making that affects families and communities. Family community leadership classes are given at retreat, at conference, and in 15-hour sessions at an overnight training at the Lebanon Comfort Suites. Being as the program's primary audience is women, its purpose is to increase leadership and involvement of women in community affairs. Instructors are paired to teach in teams, and these teams of 2 practice skills related to citizen participation and impart to their students how to become teachers themselves. The basic FCL training program includes 30 hours of instruction in 6 areas: leadership communication, working with groups, issue analysis and resolution, community affairs and public policy, volunteerism, and teaching methods. Participants are refunded their $110 check after completing the 30-hour sessions for their leader badge. A second 30 hours can be completed for your trainer badge. How exciting that FCE offers a way to continue education. If you're interested, keep asking questions, tell your local president, apply using the TAFCE Central Region Family Community Leader Training Scholarship application. Graduates are recognized in our annual conference program and in a special ceremony. They are also listed in the NAFCE annual conference program. It is quite an undertaking, but quite an honor to receive. Now, another step you can take is to apply what you have learned in FCL to your community. The award is called Spirit of FCL, and it recognizes an FCL trained individual or team of individuals that provides education and leadership to a community group beyond the membership of FCE. Who knows? It may be you or your club someday. Enjoy your virtual retreat, enjoy your club, enjoy growing with FCE. Wanda.
Miss Emily, thank you so much. Well, we're going to turn tables a little bit. Do you have a flair for writing? Well, if so, FCE has just the program for you. And if you were lucky enough to join Miss Shelley today, she gave you hints on how to get your brain working, which mine needs a lot of times. In our creative writing program, there are 6 different categories: poetry, essays, short stories, children's stories, feature articles or news articles, and then a miscellaneous category for none of the above. You must be a TAFCE member in good standing. and you may enter in one or all of those categories. And we have some very talented ladies. I know Miss Emily writes a lot of things, so I don't know why she doesn't enter more. But with that in mind, we're going to turn back to her because she's going to talk about a really good way to grow FCE, and that's new members. Miss Emily?
Membership. How to retain and how to grow FCE. How to market to younger, busier mothers and homemakers that our club is affordable, it promotes learning, it offers a circle of friends with the same interest as they. We are social beings. We crave fellowship and learning. Ideas that come to mind are, think about meeting times and places to accommodate the younger ladies. This might mean adding a night or a morning or a Saturday meeting or a virtual meeting or a hybrid meeting. Market FCE and make it visible through newspapers, online bulletin boards, library bulletin boards, newcomers through their welcome wagon representative or through your Chamber of Commerce. Always have your county FCE brochure handy. Make a note of that. Find out and look for your county brochure. When you encounter a prospect, you'll be ready. Fill that brochure with your mission, our mission. Fill it with accurate, up-to-date meeting times and places and up-to-date contacts. Also, the Central Region has a general welcome to FCE brochure in the works to help spread the word. We're to get our supply and use them. And then I want you to think positively. Be ready to share how you became a member. Remind new prospects of meeting times. Pick them up. Sit beside them at a meeting. Mentor them. Make them feel needed and valued. Membership in FCE is worth your effort to strengthen individuals and families through continuing education, leadership development, and community service. Pam has more ideas on membership.
What can I say about membership? I've been a member for 15 plus years. And the way I started was one of my neighbors found out that I had just moved in here and didn't have anything to do. And she invited me to one of the meetings at her house when we were a small enough club to meet in a house. And what they had done the meeting before was handed a bag of clothes to a member as they were going out the door. And they were supposed to dress in these clothes. Well, it was really an exciting thing to see. So throughout the years of being part, I've enjoyed the camaraderie of fellowship members, not only here in Rutherford County, but attending the retreats offered in the region and the state annual conference. As a member, Emily has brought out some ways to encourage people to join and what to do to keep those members through mentoring, offering ideas and programs that they are interested in. If nothing else, COVID has changed the way we meet. As members of the TAFCE, how many of you have had other meetings besides the retreat through Zoom? I think that going forward, we need to broaden our horizons and think about ways we can include parents of small children who stay at home, parents of school-age children that are too busy to attend an in-person meeting, parents who homeschool their children, individuals who are in college, individuals who work, or even people in other states. We are no longer the old canning club or the old home demonstration club. We are family and community and education clubs. And I know that there is a creative way out there to encourage and grow FCE. Let's put our heads together and continue growing with FCE. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pam. We're going to change course just a little bit. And if you've not been in a class with her today, I would like for you to know that our president of National Association of Family and Education, Miss Artis Snyder has been with us. And Miss Artis, I'd like to welcome you to our class and ask you if you'd like to say hello to our members today. Come on, don't be bashful.
Well, oh, there I am. Hello, everyone. And thank you for letting me attend your retreat. This is a new experience. I have done a lot of Zoom, but nothing like what this is, and I have really enjoyed it. And I plan to take several classes tomorrow also. The national conference, as you know, has been canceled for in-person, but we are going to do something on this order. We're working on that starting next Wednesday evening. I have a national board meeting with everybody, and they're all going to learn Zoom because we're doing Zoom. So thank you very much, and I have enjoyed all the classes I've taken today.
Well, thank you, Ms. Artis. And with that in mind, I want you to know that National's mission is to strengthen individuals, families, and communities through continuing education, developing leadership, and community action. Now, doesn't that sound just like our state? A long time ago, all of our members were NAFCE members, but that's changed over the years for unknown reasons. But I would like to share with you a few things about NAFCE. And I'm not good, Miss Artis, with this, so we're going to start out. I'm not good with this. This is a hearth fire. And just to go along with Pam and Emily, it's hope on the horizon, finding, recruiting, and retaining new FCE members. Now, this was published by National. They put out 2 to 3 of these a year, along with 2 to 3 FCL lessons, and that promotes all of the educational things that are prevalent in today's society. Being a national member gives you the opportunity to meet people from different cultures and locales, the opportunity to develop leadership skills in a supportive manner, like Emily talked about the FCL. It also gives you opportunities to meet in local support groups. I've had the privilege of attending 3 or 4 with Oregon FCE, even though the programs not be presented by someone in Virginia, they were put on by Oregon, and that let us, even Hawaii and Alaska has joined us on those meetings. It gives you leadership training with mentors. It gives you a voice in Washington, D.C. and the United Nations through our membership in ACWW. FCE, National FCE, is a network that makes a difference. Together, National has helped start the school lunch program, put program ratings on television, did educational about seatbelt, and lobbied for seatbelt laws. They were very active in rural bookmobiles, and they were active in helping to reduce the state taxes. Today, just as in 1936, there is so much to do. Let's roll up our sleeves together and grow FCE. And I want you to know that these are just a few of the reasons that I'm a NAFCE member, and I hope you'll join me in being one. Now, we're going to open this up for a few minutes for questions, but before we do, I want to stress, if you have an idea for a state program that you think we should be doing and we're not doing that, would you please get a hold of a member of the state board, or just tell your local agent and ask them to send the information on? We would like for you to be involved. And you can be involved by making suggestions and carrying through. It's your organization. And for us to grow and maintain, we need you and all of the input you bring. So it is my pleasure now to turn this over. Ms. Shelley, do you have questions in chat, or do you want to open this up for chat? Or is there anything that anybody would like to comment about anything we've said today?
Wanda, we don't have any questions in chat right now. I do encourage people to unmute themselves and ask you all any question that they have that is burning. Also, take advantage of Ms. Artis being here and ask her questions about NAFCE. That would be wonderful.
See, we told you it's not like making jewelry or cards, but it is educational, and we hope you learned a lot today. Miss Emily, Miss Pam, do you have any closing remarks you'd like to make?
Not at this time. I just hope we all continue to be members and that COVID hasn't distracted us in too many ways. And hope to see you in November for the state conference.
In person?
In person, yes, ma'am.
Miss Emily?
Oh, I can't think of anything, but when I talk, why am I not big? Am I big on your screen? When I'm talking?
You're big on my screen. Oh, yeah, you're big on the screen.
Okay, you still are. I just love FCE. I just want it to grow. I'm like Pam, let's not go backwards. Let's set some goals and get out and grow FCE.
Miss Artis, any closing remarks you'd like to make?
I think this is a great way for everyone to be in person after the last year and a half that we've been going through. It's really great to be able to see people again. I know I'm from North Dakota, and so we've had quite a few of COVID here. My little club, which has 5 people, we quit having meetings a while ago, but we are back at it, and we are so excited. And we actually are going to do a 1-day state conference in person at the end of August. So I am looking to 2022 conference in Oregon so that we can all be in person again.
Amen to that. You're welcome. All right, Miss Shelley, I think we're right on time with the end of our presentation. All right, Miss Shelley, did you leave us?
No, she's muted. She's talking, but she's muted.
I'm muted, and now I'm not. So I'm going to stop the recording real quick.